Hi everybody, Laura from Crystal City here, welcoming you to another superior posterior class. I'm super psyched to be bringing you this class tonight. This is one that we were demoing at Crystal City right before the shutdown. We didn't get a chance to do too many classes of it, and I've only gotten a chance to do it once since we've been live streaming from home. So this is our second go around, and it's hopefully going to be a bit of a workout. We're going to be focusing on glutes tonight, but we do have a whole core sequence that ties those, all of those muscles together. So hopefully you enjoyed that part as well. So don't worry, it's still a bit of a core burn tonight. It's just also going to work your butt. We're going to get started off with a little bit of cardio, just as a prereq. I do recommend having a mat for this one. I also recommend having some water, possibly sneakers. I might lose the sneakers later just because some of the exercises are just a little bit easier to do, like barefoot or in socks. But especially at the beginning when we're going to be jumping up and down a lot, and if you need a little ankle support, then I do recommend having sneakers for this one. So now's the time. I also want to point out some creative solutions that I've been doing from home when I've been working out. One of them, and I know that you've seen this before, a lot of people are using water bottles as weights, but I was lucky enough to be gifted these Arnold Palmer 23-ounce half and half tees, and they aren't great for biceps, especially if you are, pretty strong, like a lot of you climbers are, but especially if you're doing, like, for example, an MMA workout where you're doing a lot of punches, then I've been using these as like light weights and basically to substitute like 2.5-pound weights or something where you're going to be constantly moving your arms around. So there's a lot of creative solutions. Keep that in mind. Look around your house, see what you got, but you don't need any equipment for tonight. If you do want to use a resistance band for one of the exercises, there's also a point where I'm going to mention that, but that's the only equipment that you could possibly need tonight. So we're going to get started. I'm going to be playing a little bit of music, but don't want our video to get compromised, so I'm going to keep it pretty low. So feel free to have your own playlist going as well. So we're going to start with our little cardio section, a little bit of a warm-up. And we're going to start off with a nice jog. Here we go. Just start it loose. Keep the hands nice and loose. Try not to do this while you're running. All that tension just really creates an overall feeling of tension you don't need in a warm-up, right? And switch it to high knees. Now keep in mind, when you're doing this, you can always, if you have any impact issues on this, want a lower impact version, switch it to that. And kick your butt. That's the name of the game for the workout tonight, is kicking your butt. So it's good, just practice it now. And back to your regular jog, shaking it out, keeping it nice and loose. And pick it up high knees. Pump the arms with it. And back to kicking your butt. All right, slowing that down. We're going to take it into jumping jacks. Here we go. Again, if you want a low impact version, you're stepping here. And crossing in the front, switching the cross every time. And shake that all out. We get into the hip flexors, hamstrings a little bit. Just going to turn to the side, show you this one. Get into toy soldiers. So we're taking opposite hand to opposite foot. Doesn't matter how high you're getting your leg. seconds here. And take it back to the side of the mat. We're going to finish up this warm-up with some plank walkouts. So I'm laying it down, trying to keep those legs straight, walking it all the way out, holding that plank, warming up the core, and walking it all the way out. Hold for a second there, come back up. Same thing. Try to keep the legs straight as you can for this one, so you're really getting a stretch through the hamstrings. We're going to do some exercises at the beginning. So have a little hamstring focus to them. One more. All right. That's warming. All right, everybody. We're going to progress. The next sequence of exercises is still going to be getting our heart rate up. So hopefully you got a little bit of a warm up, a little bit of a heart rate going on that one. Get a sip of water now if you need to. We're going to go into a curtsy lunge first. That's going to be the lower impact version. And then we're going to kick it up a notch into some skaters. We're going to be moving laterally for this one. So for my curtsy lunge, I'm taking a step to the side, and then stepping behind, coming down, left hand bowing, royalty, whatever you need to visualize to keep that going. So we're going to do this for a little bit. You're welcome to stay right here. A couple more. And now we're going to take this into skaters. And what that means is adding a little impact. We're going to add a jump. Now you can touch that foot down in the back as well. Or add a challenge, keep it up. Opposite hand goes down towards the front. Moving laterally. Keep it going. Again, you're welcome to stay in that curtsy lunge. Keep that chest open. 5 more seconds here. And 3, 2, 1. Shake all that out. All right, we're going to go into some jump squats, which I'm sure you're all looking forward to. Just for a low impact version on these as well. I'm going to sink back. I'm showing this from the side. I'm sinking back. It's a great butt exercise. Sinking all the way back like I'm trying to sit into a chair that someone is just about to pull out from underneath me. So the weight should really be in my heels here. I can even lift my toes a little bit off the floor when I'm squatting down. You don't have to go down this far. You can go farther, or you can go down as far. Up to you. So if you don't want the impact, you're going into the squat, coming right up. To the squat, coming right up. And if you do want the impact, you're going to go up and then land. We're going to start off with pulses, then we're going to do a bunch of rounds of these. Say hi. Very good. All right, here we go, y'all. 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and sink it down. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Check it out. Get a little quad stretch in there if you want. All right. We're continuing with squats, but we're going to take it apart a little bit. So we're going to take it into a plie squat rather. So with these, my feet are going to be about a 45-degree angle. You don't have to be ballerina turned out for this one, but you do want to make sure that your knees are going right over your toes. You don't want to be in this position for these, where your knees are going way past your toes. You want to keep your knees right about over your ankles. So wherever you need to be, get into that position. We're just going to start out by holding here, rocking a little bit side to side, pulsing it down a little bit, a little lower. Now for a little support, you can always keep your hands on your thighs for this one, or bring them to your chest. A little lower, keep those knees spreading out to the sides. Open hips, so important for your body. And coming down to the middle, we're going to do some pulses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the hands down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay with it. Sinking it low. Keep that belly button tucked in, tailbone tucking under. This isn't the same as the regular spot where you're sticking your booty out. Instead, it's going straight down underneath you. Tailbone tucked under, belly button drawn in. Raise the right heel. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms out. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch heels. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms out. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms up. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Shake those legs out. Excellent. All right, y'all, get a sip of water. Got one more exercise that has a little bit more cardio. At least you're standing up for this one. I promise you get to lay down for the whole rest of the workout after this. That doesn't mean it's easy though. Here we go, everybody. We're going to do some reverse lunges now. So for these, I'm going to be standing to one side of my mat, and then I'm going to be taking a step back, knee coming down towards the floor. I'm going to get a little 90-degree angle here with my knee. But when I'm doing this, I'm just trying to keep more of the weight in my front foot. So firing up, for me, that's my left foot in front, firing up that left glute, bringing it down, and then I'm going to bring it up. Now my knee is going up on this one. You can stop it right here. You can go into your lunge, bring it up. Into your lunge, bring it up. Lunge, up. That's one option. Okay, we're going to start out like that. But other options, you can, when you bring that knee up, do the option I'm going to do today, which is go up onto your toe. Balance there for a second. Try and get a good flow going there. Or you can bring this up into a jump today. So you can go here, up. Now for me, my right ankle is a little wonky. Don't let that glare sway you ever, right? But for this one, because I have one kind of weird ankle, that stability on jumping up and down on one foot is not so great for me. So I'm going to do just the calf raise one. You can feel free to take this into a jump if you've got those strong ankles, right? So here we go. We're starting off and stepping back, and one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Shake it out. We're going to go straight to the other side. Here we go. Stepping it back. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Lean that front foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. All right, everyone. Get some water. We're going to be taking it down to the floor. All right, everyone. We're going into a nice core/glute sequence now. So for these, we're going to start out with some glute bridges. Okay, we're going to start out with 2-foot glute bridges. So both feet down on the ground. Then we're going to take it up, do something a little more exciting. All right, I'm not going to count for us for this one. We're just going to do these for a set amount of time. So just try and get as many as you can in. So, feet are down on the ground. And slowly, just going to peel my hips up, one vertebra at a time, until my hips are on the same plane as my knees. Slowly bringing it back down. This is our warm up here, warming up the spine. One more. And then we're going to pulse it. Here we go, pulse. Squeeze the glutes. Also think about pulling the heels in towards the butt. So you're dragging your heels like towards yourself. Squeezing the glutes. Getting into the core here as well. The more you squeeze your butt, the more you're going to protect your low back. Awesome, we're staying here for another 10 seconds. Keep it going. Remember, this is just your warm-up here. And 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to keep it up. So keep those hips up. I'm going to lift the left leg up into the air. So now I'm going to do pulses for 30 seconds with that leg straight up towards the ceiling. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So really trying to reach that leg up. Almost there. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Beautiful. Hug those knees in. Opposite foot down. Send the other leg up. Here you go. 30 seconds on this side. As many pulses as you can. All the way up. Hands can be down on the floor for a little bit of support. Push into that standing leg. Drive into that heel. Squeeze the butt. 10 more seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Bring everything in. Massage out that low back. So we're going to be doing a decent amount of stretching in class tonight too. So You will get a little reward after all of this. A little chance for a break. We're going to do one more round on either side, but we're going to switch that leg variation. We're going to keep the leg up the whole time, keep the hips up the whole time, then lower and lift the leg. However, we're not dropping it all the way down to the floor. It stays completely up. We're going to bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. So that leg goes up. Hips stay up. Legs does not touch the ground. We're not resting here. We're just lowering and lifting. Push into that standing leg. Drive through that heel. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Hug everything in. Other side. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. So remember, trying to keep those hips lifted. Drive through that foot. You can always stay in those regular glute bridges that we started out with. You don't have to do this version. Also try and get your leg as straight as you can. No worries if you got a heavy bend. 3, 2, 1. Hug everything in. Massage, hug that lower back. Good. All right, we're done with those glute bridges for tonight. But we're not done with our exercises. We're going into clamshells next. So for these, I'm going to be on my side. There's some different variations we're going to do tonight. So we're going to start off with these variations where I'm all the way down on the floor. Think about your heels being in line with your butt. So your knees are forward for this one, okay? So unlike when we would do a regular side plank. But like when we would do a regular side plank, my elbow is still going to be right underneath my shoulder, okay? So my opposite hand, what I'm going to do is lift here, open, close, and lower. We're going to start off there, and then I'm going to show you how to kick that up a little bit. Here we go, everyone. 3, 2, 1, lift up. So we're coming all the way back down, open, and close. Open, and close. You're a lady, now you're not. There we go. Now, to kick it up here, when we lift that leg, I'm going to open, extend the top leg up. Close the feet, close the knees. Open, extend it up. Close. Keep it going. Got 10 more seconds here. You can always stay with that first version. 2, 1. Nice job. All right, swing it around. Switch to the other side. Here we go, everyone. Also, just keep in mind, you can also stay down here completely on the ground. If you don't want this to be an added oblique exercise, then you can stay here to do your little clamshells. You can also add a resistance band. This is the good spot for it. You can put a resistance band. If you have one of those tied ones, like a complete O, then put it all the way around your knees, just above your knees. Add a little resistance here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting it up and close. We're going to stay here just for a little bit to warm this up. And opening out into that full version, if you choose. So we're trying to go up and down with that hip. So it's like a little hip dip when we're in the side plank. Stay with it. Got about 10 seconds left here. Three, 2, 1, close. Beautiful. Okay, folks, we're going into a bicycle crunch now. But the bicycle crunch has a little extra leg action to it today. So you're just going to stay with me, and I'll show you what to do. You can also always stay in that bicycle crunch, should you prefer, right? So for my bicycle crunch, my elbows are out behind my head, hands are behind my head, but I'm not tugging up like this. I'm trying to keep my elbows out to the sides. Opposite elbow to outside of opposite knee. We're going to do these nice and slow here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Low back on the floor. 10. Now stay here. That, for me, it's my left leg is still extended. We're going to lower and lift that leg. Staying up in that crunch. Head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Do the same thing to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay up. Lift the leg. Lower. 2, 3, 4. Crunch into that knee. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. Here we go, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. One last side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Belly button drawn in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Circle that out. Nice job, y'all. That was tough. The first round I was like, that was too easy, let's go again. And then I was like, oh, that's pretty tough. Pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna go continuing this core sequence. This is a longer sequence tonight, y'all. They give us about 45 minutes for this, which includes stretching. So I'm gonna make a little bit more use of that tonight, because I really have a ton of exercises that I wanna do. We are close to the end though, just so you know. But we're gonna go over, we haven't done any planks tonight. It wouldn't be core if we didn't do planks. So let's roll it over. We're gonna try and remain in a plank for the whole time here. And because of that, because I can't extend my leg over here, because I have to back my mat all the way up, I'm going to have to switch. While I switch, you all stay in the plank. So here we go. We're gonna stay in this plank. We're gonna start in a straight arm plank today, okay? But if you do need to take this down to your knees, you can. It's going to be a little bit harder because the floor will be a little bit closer. But so you're gonna stay here. And we're gonna hold that, pushing the floor away. And then we're gonna bring our right leg in, pointing the foot, knee in towards the chest. Good. And now we're gonna bring that knee out to the side, keeping the foot in. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. You stay in that plank. I'm switching sides. Here we go. Stay here. Bring the other foot in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Nice work. All right, we've got one more core exercise. Then we're just gonna finish with a little bit of butt stuff, okay? So one last core exercise. We're gonna do 45 seconds of that beautiful hamstring exercise, this split leg pull. So I'm gonna lay back, extend those legs out, one up, either grab up here or down here, and switch, switch. Keep those legs off the floor the whole time. Try and make this a little stretch for your hamstrings. Try to straighten your knees as much as you can. Almost there. About 15 seconds. Almost there, stay with it. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, everyone. Laying it all the way down on one side. We're gonna do a little bit of inner thigh and butt stuff on one side, the other side. Then we're gonna call it a night, okay, after some stretching. So, we're gonna take it all the way down. All the way down to here, I'm gonna be on my elbow. Other arm's gonna be down in front. My top foot is gonna come up in front. So that's for me, that's my right foot right now. My right foot is planted on the floor in between my left foot. I'm gonna flex that foot. And we're just gonna do, actually we're gonna do a whole minute of lifts and lower on one side, and then circling in one direction, circling the other direction. Then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and lift it up. Now you're really trying to lift it here, but you can do these nice and slow. Take a second here to catch your breath after all that core. So these might not feel like much at first. You're like, what are we doing? We're just laying down. But after a little while, you're gonna start to feel that burn developing in that inner thigh. And the inner thighs can be pretty hard to work. Go, keep breathing, keep lifting. Hopefully you're getting a little bit of a burn. So now no break, we're gonna go straight into circles on one side, and now on the other. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, circle the foot. So we're doing 30 seconds in this direction. Doesn't matter which direction, just you remember which side you started with. Okay, keep breathing. Got 10 more seconds on this side. Three, 2, 1, switch directions. Keep that leg moving. Doesn't matter if these are very small movements. That's okay. You guys just to burn out this muscle. After this, y'all want to drink plenty of water. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful. Flip it over, switch to the other side. Same thing, we're doing 2 more minutes on this leg. Here we go. That's total. 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Lifting. Okay, keep it going. Up and down. Halfway through this leg. Well, this exercise on this leg. Keep going. in 3, 2, 1. Start circling. Keep breathing here. Such like a relaxing position. You're like, oh, it's fine. I'm not actually doing any exercise at all. This is totally fine. This is a really good one to do while you're binge watching TV, while you're reading. 2, 1, switch directions. There's plenty of ways to try and stay fit, stay healthy while we're all stuck inside. Keep it going. We've got 10 seconds left, or you can do it. Hold on. Burn out that thigh. And 3, 2, 1. Rest. Beautiful. All right, everybody. We've got one last little sequence, and then we're going to finish off with some stretches. Okay? So, we're going to be doing donkey kicks. 8 of those. In and out, extensions, 8 of those, lower and lift, and then hydrants out to the side. Same thing on the other side. We'll only do 1 round on each side tonight. And when we do those, please make sure you're not twerking, okay? None of this. Keep that core sucked in, belly button towards your spine, core tight, everything engaged to not let that low back go, okay? So, here we go, everybody. 8, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your butt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in and extend. 2, 3, 4. Forward tight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in and side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in and hydrant. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. All right, everyone. Now you can feel free to do as many of those, many sets of those as you wish, but we're going to go into just a little bit of a cool down, do a little bit of stretching. So we're going to go into just a cross-legged kind of pose, except I want to have 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. So I'm going to have my right foot completely in front right now. Then just start walking my hands out. Slowly bringing my head down towards the floor, keeping my sit bones, those bones that you sit on, trying to keep those on the floor and folding over those legs. Now, unless you have especially open hips, you should be feeling this in the glute of the foot that you have in front right now. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And And slowly come on up. Switch the cross of the legs. Sitting up nice and tall. Walking it out. You might notice that one side is a little tighter than the other. Just make a note of that. Maybe you always lean on that side when you're standing up. Maybe you carry a bag on that side. Maybe you always pick up your child on that side. Breathe. 2 more deep breaths here. And slowly walk that out. Okay, we're going to go into a nice wide straddle stretch here. You are welcome to keep one leg in if that's a little bit more comfortable for you. But if we're extending them out, then we're going to hit the hamstrings as well as the low back as we go into this stretch. So I'm going to go towards my left side for me, and I'm going to take my left arm, place it down in front of my leg. My right arm is actually going to come into a pointed elbow up towards the ceiling. And I'm trying to open that elbow up towards the ceiling, looking up towards the ceiling. Keeping my knees turned up towards the ceiling, toes turned up towards the ceiling, or even pointed a little bit back to keep those legs open. So you should be feeling this all along your right side body, especially towards your low back. The more you open up that chest and lean over, the more you're going to feel this. And you can extend that arm out. One more deep breath here. Turning to face that leg. Rolling those shoulders down and back. And crawling, reaching the hands in that big circle. If you're tracing the outside of a clock, going towards 12. Good, as you hit 12 o'clock, inhaling, rolling the shoulders down and back. Exhaling, belly button down towards the ground. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, shoulders down and back. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale, shoulders down and back. Exhale, lower. And continue crawling and reaching all the way towards the other side. We're going to go in reverse on this side. So I'm going to go towards my leg first. Nose down towards your shin. And then opening the chest up, reaching towards my toe. Dropping that hand down in front. Opening that elbow up. Really getting into the low back here. One more deep breath here. And slowly bring that in. Shake your legs out. And thank you so much for joining me tonight for Superior Posterior plus Core. So glad that we're continuing to do this for the whole time that the gym is closed, potentially even still after we open, to try and keep everyone in their nice, safe, social distancing fitness worlds. So thanks again, and I'll see you next week. I'm here every Monday, right here in my basement, coming at you live on Earth Treks Crystal City. Thanks again, y'all. Have a great night.